If we ask 100 different people about who God is, we're going to find out that each one of them is going to explain God through their own experiences. So therefore, my theory behind that is, what about 8 billion people living on our continent? What is their experiences of God? And when we really want to move someone to our own belief, is that being truthful about our own experiences? Or are we just moving people because we are right and our experiences are true? But we forget that each one of us is experiencing something different. For example, I might experience today, this morning, as a beautiful day. And my husband next to me might wake up with aches and pain and experience today as a bad day. And my son in the other room might wake up with a bad mood and experience a rough day. And my daughter might wake up in a happy mood and experience a joyful day. So all four of us in the same house and the same environment, in the same culture we create with one another, cannot influence one another to change their experience about today. Whether I am positive, negative, it doesn't matter. Whether I'm right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Therefore, my theory behind being a highly spiritual human being is understanding that your experience will never mean the same experience to anyone else besides yourself. And the lesson from that is to be humble and let go of your ego and feel your experiences thoroughly and work on them on your own. In my world of thousands of people that pass through my office or online or meeting them, I've never tried to influence anyone to experience what I experienced. What I actually do is challenge their own experiences and let them live it thoroughly. So let's say, for example, a lady comes to me and she has been raped in college. She can only shake in my room. She cannot speak of any word. She just shakes, tremors. And this incident happened 12 years ago. When I ask her, what is happening? She cannot speak. Her body experienced a complete shutdown. When I ask her, when I keep asking questions like, did anyone hurt you? She will nod her head. Are you angry at that someone? She goes, no, no, no. She repeats the word no. I said, well, I am angry at them. How could they hurt you? You don't deserve to be hurt. And she whispers, I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be angry. So therefore, this lady is shutting down her rage toward an abuser, thinking to keep the experience hidden inside of her body is better off. For no one to know about that experience is actually a better solution. So she does not seek any help from her parents, who, of course, I discovered that they were not helpful and they were mean themselves and disconnected and never showed that woman any love in her life. She was isolated, her and her sisters, in a bedroom while the mother is drinking alcohol and the dad is absent. So in these experiences, can you really tell this person, you need to experience God and go to God? When clearly she has no clue how to deal with her experiences. And she does not feel safe to open up to anyone, including herself. She cannot even feel angry towards the person who hurt her in college. So I want to save you the trouble of spending so much time and energy talking to people, explaining to people your experiences, and looking for someone to validate your experience and agree with you. Because in the end of the day, no matter what you experience, no one else is living inside of you to know the truth of that experience except yourself. When we move away from the ego and we sit with the emotion of our own experiences, we can live in present moments and enjoy them as is, or release them if we don't like those experiences. Those are the two options I ask people to always do. What would happen if you let go of the part that's trying to save you by shutting you down or creating anxiety or depression or OCD or compulsive behavior or attacking or fighting or fleeing or freezing? What would happen if we together in this room Sit with the experience. What would you feel right now in your body if we rerun the experience again, me and you together? If they're afraid to go back and witness the experience, that tells me that the nerve system has been devastated and damaged completely. And the way they created personalities to protect them from feeling those feelings is not working anymore for them. That's why the true healing starts when you're really committed and being so consistent in your own healing journey, not by being right in the personalities you created that maybe you find yourself blaming, guilting, shaming someone about their own behavior because you are experiencing a very difficult emotion for yourself and you cannot regulate and you cannot sit with that emotion, and you need to find someone to blame it on or project it on someone that they are the cause of your unsafe place or unsafe emotion or no stability in your body or in your life or joy or happiness. So please, I encourage you with all my heart, from a woman who suffered a lot of trauma in her life, was born in a land of war, constant war, not between just my culture and the enemy, the colonization, but also between the division in my own culture and troops. Sometimes we think we are right because we want to validate our anger and our emotions towards what's happening in the world. But in the end of the day, we're only increasing our pain and our blockages in our body. I advise you to find a way to start your healing journey. And it's not by sitting and meditating, by really truly find someone who's so experienced in healing your experiential work from the nerve system. Because everything is frozen in the past, and because it's frozen in the past, the brain therefore always projecting the hypothetical worst case scenarios that's gonna happen to you in the future. So in these instances, you can never feel the present calmness in meditation, the spirituality that you're seeking. You might see signs, but you avoid them and you try to analyze them. You don't really work on yourself. I thank you so much for listening to this to the end. This was Bisan Amin Hawkins, a life and trauma coach specialist and a co-founder of Hawkins Counseling Center here in South Florida. I encourage you to visit our website at www.hawkinscounselingcenter.com to learn more, and probably I advise you to sign up and leave your information so you can get emails by us about trauma, understanding trauma, and the cause of trauma to your life in general and to your health and body in specific. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.